Hello everyone and welcome back to 8th Apollo Attorney. And I'm always ending up on the title screen because hitting this button activates the cutscene essentially, so I can't go in until I actually start the stream. Whatever. If in lobby number 2. Trucy! Oh yeah. You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Oh hi, Apollo. Trucy, you're okay? I thought... Don't cry, Apollo. Was it for nothing, gangsters? Hello, Hydro. Welcome to the stream. Day to trial already? Yeah, I got here last time. There's some things you just don't do. And I kind of forgot you were kidnapped last time. But you seem to be fine now. I'm pressing charges! Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else. That was you? What is that? Surprise? How? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, dashing. Why? Investigation day 2 was next. I did the investigation day. Well, no, I don't know. It's not day 2 yet. He's a big hit on the stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Okay, no, this is not day 2 yet. I got things mixed up. What? Why? Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you truthfully, there are some things you just don't do. What are you watching anymore? I have no idea. Welcome to the streaming. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, no, it's not the one who'd be threatening me. It's you who's been threatened here, huh? Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised you saved his son. However, Phoenix right here. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares the verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. That doesn't mean faking you getting kidnapped. How does the thing even hold a knife? Also, wait, that means you have a knife on you. Why do you have a knife on you? Susie, no more staged abductions, please. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. Also, on that note, how does that thing fit on you? It might not mean anything, well, it's all we've got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in this testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction. 3DS games are the most wacky ones. Apparently, you've seen the Phoenix games that weren't this wacky. That's what I thought as well. I've seen one of the 3DS ones with only the demo, because that's the one I played. No, this was a day ago for me. Actually, I don't remember them exactly. Good thing I do. There are 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in, and each time there was a contradiction. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the named man tossed aside a pistol, but turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true. How does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. Like flipping the pages in his book, I think, maybe? In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. So it was that! Did you see at the very moment he said the word pistol? His fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of the page in his book. How am I supposed to see that? I noticed that, but he did it for multiple frames, so I didn't know that was what I was looking for. Well, I could see it. How else do you think Dad went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? The gets sent back in time to the air. What? Okay, I thought, why can't I English? Hold on. I thought that Fate lore was confusing, and obviously it is probably more confusing than this, but this is still confusing as well. Who sat next to Dad during his big matches? I don't know why I'm comparing Phoenix Wright to Fate. They're not the same at all. I could see what his opponents were feeling. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games? it's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Dad's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so he cheated, but what does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony, perceive the truth. Watch a testimony, perceive the truth? I wonder if they did this in past Phoenix Wright games. The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm gonna lose. Not true. Dad said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. A literal skill. You've only seen the DS1? Yeah, I've only seen the first 3 as well, but that was like, I watched them on YouTube. Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo. What was that she said before the trial started? Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yeah, he smiled when he said he'd be fine, as long as you're there, Trucy. Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice! Let's do it. Apollo! You know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Hattis, but you could... Wait a minute, is that design based off Mr. Layton at all? It might be. Because, doesn't he have a hat and a cloak? I don't have an idea. The lucky thing was he's having a whole parrot and that's about it. I know that's... I just flew in from the coast and boy, my arms are tired. Right. The parrot was awesome. I mean, how often do you get to interrogate a parrot? This kid is... Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady sitting next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything, concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement, right. Perhaps Fraudulent would have had to believe that it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion, now you see it. Now you don't, am I right? I think he's on to me. I wish he would stop being so cool. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for a gifted witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. In the second part of this is still the first day, but yeah. There's no issues with the witness' previous testimony. I'll grant your request, however, but this court will not prevent stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. I just assumed you forgot they exist. Wait, so Edgeworth was actually an attorney? I didn't know that was an actual game. I cannot prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor can I simply leave the scene in good conscience. I go use my cell phone to call the police. So police start the scene 10 minutes later, he saw no one else. So this is the same one as last time. Not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot. Focus. If only were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Look at his soul. What's this? My bracelet? What? Your bracelet? What does that have to do with anything? Like Finnish protege or something? He's a guy who worked for the brother of the prosecutor we're currently going up against. And that brother was a defense attorney who was friends with Phoenix Wright. But apparently he got Phoenix Wright fired as an attorney or something somehow, and... yeah, I'm gonna go with that. But he's kind of just a guy. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Dad was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot, and it says something. So apparently magic also exists in Phoenix, right? Not her magic, actual magic. For the guy who ruined Phoenix's spirit. Yep, that's it, Hydra things. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet's trying to tell me something. What? Oh gosh, I just realized that I was about to make a joke. Was like, what, does it have eyes or something? And then I noticed the design literally are eyes. Alright, cannot Vindico. Yeah, so it's this one. Magic exists in the first one. I know, but I forgot. That was... whatever. So you called immediately after witnessing the murder. Police undoubtedly have a record for the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo. This has to be it. Yeah, I know. What you mean is, have it? Apollo 17? Don't forget... hold on, what? I don't have his thing in here, so I can't check. Don't forget Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Just go to, honestly, don't worry about it. Phoenix Wright is 33. He was an attorney 7 years ago, so that's... like, not great, I have to do math. 7, 6, 5, 4... 26. So he was 26 when he was the protagonist, it looks like. Reacting to something about the witness. I'm pretty sure he was a bit younger in the first game as well. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you're talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with triangle direction. Oh, I see. You're supposed... it's originally was going to be on a touchscreen because of the DS. That's why the tab is there. What's going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly, it's filling my mind. The only thing that's filling my mind is your retina. I can see nothing else. Hear nothing else. Apollo? Except you, Trucy, apparently. Trucy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing? In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch. His habit, you remember it, right? Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book. You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I bet they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now. You have to be looking at the right place. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Oh, nice brooch there. Perfect! Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive... try listening to the witness as you focus. Then watch for his habit. Right, you mean when he fiddles with the page. That's right, that's your signal to look closer. To perceive with triangle. Find his weak spot, and I'll guarantee you'll be able to give him the royal flush. Looking like a true Pokerhead's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. So I have to pay attention to his words. And his fingers. He was 24 in the first few games. Alright, gotcha. Or the first game, yeah. Like, if you miss you can always try again. Right, look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice! There you go. I use my oh, that's... use my cell phone to call... use his cell phone? Oh, but this is cool. So it's his cell phone specifically. I saw it just now. I could see it. Mr. Justice, you have something to say? All this begging of death is quite bad for my circulation, you know. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone. What are you talking about? I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What do I ask? Asked to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. That, whatever for? He doesn't have it. Show me and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Wrong voice, whatever. Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Where did you get that? Wrong voice. I'm not in the habit of doing the voice yet. That's the phone from yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. Are you the doctor? No. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute, what's the meaning of this? The cell phone was found yesterday in the Matrix Clinic garage. Matrix? What? That's where the victim lived! That's impossible! Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? That's not all we found there. Although I don't think this is relevant. You lied to the court, didn't you? If her cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? Dang! Please don't say you found a, not rotary phone, just a payphone. It's true, I didn't have my cell phone that night. That's why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. Are you really distraught about using a public payphone? Payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all? Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, to indicate a starting highly degree of accuracy, it was right around here. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie? There will only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, are we gonna say he did it? You broke into the Matrix Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells it all! But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Merchant was killed that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. Just look at the call logs. I don't think he's the murderer either, but yeah. It does raise a considerable suspicion as to a connection with the crime. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, a piece of evidence that can do the job. Oh, there's the bracelet. I was wondering where it was. I didn't see it earlier. I proved the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder. Can I look at the call logs? Yeah, that Pursuit song was a lot better. I didn't know if this was meant to replicate it or not, but now that Hydro mentioned it, it definitely is. Oh, wait, I can! The car! Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger, forehead. Hit it. Proceed this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped the night of the murder is... I don't have the car here. The mirror? I guess? That's a side view mirror. It isn't! Alright. As it so happens, Dr. Merchant's car was in an accident. That took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Merchant's car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident. This means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. There! Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. There! I mean, we could have just got him to turn on the phone and look at the call logs, but this is much more convincing. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal American? No, stop, this is too much. This can't be happening. Please, prosecutor, say something. Suppose it's worth saying this. No connection has been found between Weasley Stickler and Paul Americans. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. When I was walking to the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. I don't believe that all. Yes, your cell phone was lying in the garage. Yes, well, as you can see, my model cell phone has a defect. It's given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know? It's a square! How does it roll? It looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. That's funny. Bracelet didn't react at all during the testimony. His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Alright, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice! How does your phone roll? That's not, yeah, they went to the supermarket. Okay, and that will always be there. Let's drop my cell phone on the way. I want to do this. After you passed in front of the American's clinic? Why, yes, that's correct. That was a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder. Of course. Supermarket is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the American's clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yep, whoa, was I walked on unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park. The cell phone was doing cartwheels into the garage. I do want to check. Yeah, how does this roll? Though. I don't see how it's possible for this thing to roll. At all. I think it is this one. Magic, my good sir. Which entrance did you enter the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say I went in from the entrance closest to the American's clinic. The same entrance our victim used. Hold up! He was fiddling with the page! Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance? I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I'm a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. Also, I would like to say there's a very easy reason why why the victim had the noodle cart, and that's because he wanted to get the noodle cart away from there, probably. And I think there was a lake near the where he was killed. I think I might be wrong. This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? I have to do specific things. Okay, this is interesting. Killer. Are you sure you remember the killer clearly? How many times must I repeat myself? It was him, that unscrupulous fox-like fellow in the defense. It is. Oh, he's a fox, not a dog, but is meant to look like a fox. He was looking even more unscrupulous at the time to look. Also, I just realized your name is Stickler, and you're a stickler for the details. Phoenix Wright character names have a lot of puns in them. He does look a bit like one of those trickster foxes in Legends of Yore. Guess the killer's identity is already old territory. Time to add something new. Are you absolutely sure it was? Stop asking the same question over and over! This isn't some kind of makeup test! What's a makeup test, Apollo? Nothing a good student like you has to worry about. Time to find his weak spot and press it till he breaks. His habit isn't acting up, which means he isn't lying. I'm just kind of relying on my bracelet to get me through this one. But he's pretty unsettled. The odds are really high that you can get something out of him. That gleam in your eyes. You're a gambler's daughter, through and through. I'm a magician, thank you very much. Oh, my controller's almost low. Give me a sec. I guess I forgot to charge it. Luckily I have a cord right here plugged into my PlayStation anyway. I never pressed you on this, though. So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed a murder taking place. Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution received no report of this domestic detail. Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself? No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket, trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me. I'm sure the store clerks would disagree. You think sampling free food counts as a religion? Yes. The religion of free samples you get when you go to, to a restaurant, like maybe a Walmart or something. No, Walmart doesn't do free samples. What's that one restaurant I'm thinking of I always went to as a kid that had free samples? Oh well. I can't, maybe, no, Best Buy I think is that computer place. It's Trucy. I don't get how her name, I don't get how Trucy's a pun yet, but yeah, whatever. In any case, that night, what did you get from the Sam's Club? That's it. Thanks, Hydro. In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content. It was on my way back home. Yes. Then where were the sticks? You had to have the sticks from the thing. Olive Garden breadsticks. I've never actually been to an Olive Garden. Now that I think about it. Maybe, yeah, I don't think I ever have been. Alright, press you on the noodle stand this time. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. And ramen is quite tasty. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, air noodle. Yes, that was it. Remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice? What about that sign? Could that be important? Hold on. Very important! The sign on the noodle stand says, noodle? It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Noodle stand's broth really that delicious. I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. We're getting a new customer! Thanks for adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to Ivy's used cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Oh, I want them! Victim was pulling, it said, noodle. Well, joke's on you, I brought the entire noodle set here just to prove you wrong! And you're absolutely sure the sign reads noodle. Why, just last week, the professor offered me this praise. Well, the judge, he is great. Apparently, he's also, has deteriorating health, but I'm not going to put that against him. He is absolutely incredible for his age, and I love him. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? He just looks behind us. We have the noodle stand just behind us. Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing... Yeah, there is a river behind there. The victim was going to dump the noodle stand into the river because he didn't like it messing up with his business. Here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. and to carefully read what the sign says. Here, I brought it with me. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Eldon's. Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely Noodle, for sure, positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. Get glasses. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign says Noodle. And he saw it right, I think? What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Judge, just show us this spot. Actually, you can stand from this location. I want to be able to look at the noodle stand again. In front. Oh, in front. Oh, any thoughts, Prosecutor Gavin? What, is my turn to chastise the upstart, is it? Everard, recall what you just told the court. Why would it be feasible there? Oh, Jack, how would the witness standing where you have indicated change anything? I messed up. I picked the wrong place. Oh, I can look at the court record now. Hold on. Honestly becomes true, Mr. Judge. However, it does not make... Mistake does not. Alright, Noodle, the back! It says Noodle here. I want to be able to look at it. Oh, look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldon spelled his name backwards on this side. I think that says Noodle. As in Eldon's Noodle. That's his pun? Oh, I get it. The name of the story is the same whether you read it forward or backward. Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S. Then, how about a story called Team Meat? What? Close, but that would be Team Meat backwards. And what kind of store is that? Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat unless it's Team Meat. What? Just... Noodle stand go burr. Essentially, anyway, back to the case. I needed to look at it. Sorry, Your Honor. Do I get another chance? Tell us once again where the victim was standing. He was stand from this location. In the tree! The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. How do you know that? When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Eldon's, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this side says Noodle. Exactly, the name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. That... you got me.
Objection!
So what? So what? What does it matter if you saw the killing from the north or south side? Makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? Changes everything, Apollo. Trucy? Remember his testimony from before. Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. Oh, this thing again! The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment the killer raised his weapons... Oh, he would have been shot in the left temple! Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right. But if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario. There's the trash bin! Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction... The name of the place is an anagram? What is? Wait, what part of it is an anagram? A bullet would have... Do I have to hit his left temple? Ah! Ah! In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fauchelin. What meaning? His wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North? Ah! Well, that's where the witness, Mr. Stickler, was standing. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. I don't believe this, but I don't believe it's him, but at the same time, I don't see any flaw in this logic. Yeah, Order! 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 Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. Verify 1 point for me, if you would, Air Forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, look at that, I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so. Eldon's Noodles. Alright, it's an anagram with what? Eldon's Noodles? You can't... I don't know what that anagram could be. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you gonna do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Accused of another crime. Hold on. I actually think I could do this with these. Eldon's backwards noodle. Yeah, that's the name of his pun. Or that's a pun that his name has. Every character in this game has some kind of pun with their name. I think this could prove that he was doing another crime. I don't think Mr. Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now! The word confession is in my dictionary! Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to educate Air Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. Or a crime other than murder? Your reason, the court's all ears. I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Where's the key to this? Evidence that shows involvement in some other crime? Your evidence, the court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. There was evidence that points to the witness's involvement in the crime. I'm gonna go with this. Like, what does this say? These bloomers sure have a distinct design. Certainly know who they belong to at a glance. That way she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius! I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom.
Take that!
It's the underwear. It's the underwear. Something tells me this isn't one of those good silence. Something else to say, Mr. Justice. One more chance, please. It's not the underwear? By all means, but your effort wasn't wasted. Look, a brand new penalty. Now, please reveal your thoughts to the court. Yeah, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Or does it show his involvement in some other crime? It wasn't the underwear. Okay. Most of the witnesses involved in the crime. Is it really hers? I can't save. Anything to inspect, I guess, before I do? No? Why would there be?
Take that!
The evidence is this! It is this! Why is it this? What is that? Woman's underwear? Hey, those are mine! Same place as his phone. You're not wrong. This is ridiculous. Don't look at me like that! Order! Mr. Stickler! Well, I can't say this comes as a shock. It's not what it seems, but if y'all can steer up, I swear it! On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a underwear snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees. Death penalty! And hides himself in no other place than Mirken's clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these underwear were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of underwear snatching in the first degree! No, oh, please hear me out, it's not what it looks like! This case is ridiculous. Order! Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it seems. What? What is this case? So, I need to understand that you were selling not because you're guilty of murder. Because you lack the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments. Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. It stands for Intelligent, V stands for Valiant, see? Your point? I'm not done, now. I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach, if not curiosity? Yes, we of IVU, science department, are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting. And what great challenge in the science of that than a mystery? Come on, you're talking about a girl's underwear here. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those underwear are the promised land. Don't say that! The moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate. For science? How is this for science? A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those underwears are... It's because there was stuff in them. Why? Tire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those underwear. But that's not all. First there was the tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken. She then proceeded to cook the chicken by burning the tire with the stew pot. Research him. Or no, research hot. I was like, one mystery after another it was magic. Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. Huh? He's talking about my magic underwear trick. I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of underwear. It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy? Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you told the girl's underwear to understand a magic trick? You say underwear, but there's so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study. I wonder. The thing is, I don't think it matters what underwear it was. She could probably do it with any pair. Had to be a recent rash of panties snatching in the area. Were they all you? I'm sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spot a pair of underwear flipping the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pair that would educate the mystery. Even that night as she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I will seize the truth and lies within those. I will once again the black heart pattern truth slip through my fingers. So that leaves one thing unexplained. You refer to our witness' other lie, yes? The witness claimed to saw the crime from south, but it was in fact in the north. She roasted the chicken with a fire with the stew pot. Yeah, indeed. Anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Be my guest, there, forehead. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? You not say you do not accuse the witness of murder. Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? It's the other pair, or have you no idea? Apollo! There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a... Yeah, I get it. Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? The other pair! The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What? More underwear? How many underwears are you carrying in your pocket or forehead? Luckily, just 2. These are the last, honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't! Alas, I'm failure as a scientist. You're done with this case. I am as well, but it's ridiculous. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of underwear. So, these underwear are your handiwork as well. That night, I'd been chased, founded into the American's clinic garage. With confrontation, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while, then, abandoning the underwear, I made for home. To where the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on the clothesline by a giant mansion... A giant pair of underwear? Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them, safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder! The murder of Dr. Americans. I reported what I had seen. As I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's where you dispose of the bloomers. Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one had to be... that had to be borne. I'm assuming that's what the word is. A fascinating, if disturbing, tale. This is ridiculous. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. And I am more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin. Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Waki Kishi, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Waki Kishi has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Waki Kishi is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else at the scene at the time, which is the next case. Yeah, and after that we go to male underwear. Yet a mystery remains. Location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and the prosecution. Jab, baby. No problem. Very well, this brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned. I'm glad this is to be continued. Okay. We're done with the underwear. Finally. And I know please say it's out of my inventory. Okay. Right, anything agency. What a train wreck that was! I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun! The cases only get sillier. I'm not doubting that, but as long as there's not any underwear involved. And Waki made it through the day, too. Everyone was too obsessed with underwear to bother with the real case. It was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. No. You should come, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Howell will be making an appearance. Ah, folks, I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello? That, Mrs. Chilia. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right, no problem. Do you think Waki will be okay? Or any undergarments of any kind whatsoever? Alright, but what about swimsuits? Because they're kind of on the borderline of undergarments and not undergarments. Because I don't think anyone wears anything under them, apart from the swimsuit. Do you think Waki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty yet. Really go? I don't know. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations. Way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Break him out. We have a knife. Use that to break him out. I'm not joking, though. Oh, we still have an inventory. We actually have a knife. And a gun, actually, now that I note that. Also, just ram them with the noodle stand. How have we been carrying this thing around the entire time? Alright, Are you sure about marrying into the Kakai family? I'm fine with it, and I love Waki with all my heart. It's fine because murder in a pool has happened plenty of times. No, I guess, yeah. Ah, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I have 124 guns, Apollo. I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Hey, where did you and Waki first meet, anyway? Good question. Miss Hala doesn't look like the type to have, gangster connections. Oh, we've been at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance! She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? You know what the boss is trying to get out of? Did you know the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. King wants to quit being a gangster? Trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. Yeah, there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. It probably does. I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He is highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss, and I'll keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. Kami family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Waki says it's not about the money. They have a gangster tradition to uphold. Oh, a generation gap! You've even gotten the ever-classic, what about the family business thing going on. Usually it's the father worried about the tradition. Can I ask you a question about Waki? Oh yeah, that bullet thing. I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Americans. Apparently, yes. I was in this clinic about half a year ago. Messed up on my op something bad. And they just let me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Americans clinic a visit. I should get going. I should be going home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright, I believe in you. No, you're gonna not be paying attention. Another Persona 5 Strikers for the first time for Epic Game. Persona 5 Strikers is a great game, I will say that. I enjoyed playing it as well. First up, we're going to the detention center first, before we actually run out of time on this. Looks like Waki's out for questioning. I need to talk to him. Guess we'll come back later. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other? Ah, you mean the underwear snatcher. Was Stickler? So they arrested him, too. Alright, let's have a little chat with him. No! I hope I don't regret this. We are. Played it with no knowledge. I watched a Let's Play of Persona 5 Royal before. He's a Bible witness. He's a bit precious, I'll give him that. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. It's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well, as long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Attorney badge! Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. Wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there. Yeah, sure. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night, I painted a pair of underwear. It is true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it. Nothing more. You wanted to know the trick of my underwear, right? You're here too? Oh, great Chusi, teach me! Dad! I must know the secret of your underwear! Oh, no! My very existence hangs in the balance. Please make me your apprentice. Apollo, help! I don't know. I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo! Oh, please, no. Be done with it. Let's just get on with this. The robot girl says radical. Oh yeah, that. Make it stop. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder? Tell us one more time. Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this, I'm quite certain. He's pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this, like gentlemen!" The next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true, really. My underwears are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than underwear snatching. True. Sounds like Walkie was at the scene of the crime after all. I wish it weren't so. I'm gonna regret this. That's it! The mystery! The unanswerable riddle! Actually, they're just a normal pair of underwear. What? How is that possible? It just takes practice, that's all. You must teach me. You must! To think, if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, and a lunch, all from a pair of underwear, my life would be complete! He's serious, isn't he? Alright, what about the other pair? Buying no. Okay. What about the noodle stand? Alright, yeah, that's it. Show him the other pair. I did. Don't worry, I know I did. Let's just leave him to his, devices, I guess. Where's Phoenix? Where is Phoenix? We're not. I'm done. Sushi, for going along with this. I agree. Let's go to Eldon's house. I don't think we told him of where his noodle stand went yet. Hey, it's Mr. Eldon. Oh, Mr. Eldon. What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here to thank you. Ah! But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back! I have it in my inventory if you want. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Truce doll. Oh gosh, I forgot how delicious your hair looks. Even in death, he's after my neck. I tell you that. Can't even cook an honest noodle. Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Merkins? I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Reminds me to never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. What happens if I... That's right, Sonny. When you bring my stand home. I'm ready. Can you see I'm ready? Ramen here. Yeah? I guess. And all stands back home. The case is not closed, you hear me? I think I'll avoid talking about his stand in the future. Let's just talk. This first. Mr. Eldon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and Merkin's clinic? I couldn't help but sense Minnie there. Admittedly, I hate him. I hated him. Acting like he'd smell like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at the clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob. You mean the Kitty family? Always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maybe it's a chance for some business. So I was trying to give the Kitty family a good deal. A deal? A refit the operation for free. So the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. And doctors just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal. But it got him good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Then I would have put the clinic closer to the family. Leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. We have to do this first. That's stand for generations to serve the very best noodles us Eldons can make. Tradition of noodles and salty broth. More than a stand, it's history, I tell you. That's what you say, or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Choose-It-All. I was a go-getter back in my day. Till my friend next door butted in. And I was left with nothing but this dust-heeled stand of my fortune. So, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah! That old noodles lie, that's what I say. Trying to get an idea of what he did anyway. Stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles! Now I don't even have that. Alright, backstory. Noodle ramen guy looking. Yeah. Or should I say, Dr. Eldon. Figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor. A surgeon. Till the year before last. So, Mr. Americans was your rival? You know, like those onions you put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. Surgically cut. Take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. People who like them, well, that's just fine. People who hate them, I hate onions! Hate them! I was thinking it from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him. So you weren't exactly friends. Me and Pal Merkins. Ever since preschool, we were getting each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. They do it better than me. Just little rat pass without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. And that no-good onion boy comes along. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that! Thanks to him, I was forced to trade my scalpel for a ladle! Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's rambling. No, that's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a tight spot trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Americans, aren't you? Yeah? You want to know about a doctor? Yes, a doctor. That's all I'm saying. Just name me if you need something, Truce-Doll. Right. Thanks, Mr. Eldon. His time spent listening to me complain wasn't entirely wasted. Well, we gotta check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me? Hey, it's you two from yesterday. It's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. This is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But what part of off limits don't you understand? Show me that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. The victim worked here. That is enough evidence. I can go back in the garage. He has a cat, and the other guy has a dog. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. Yeah, I wanted to see the cat in anything new. Let's go to the mansion, I guess. Christine's Kaiser Mansion. Hello again. Yep, she's back. Hey, you two over here. Us? Yeah, little plum. What's up? I think all this gangsterness is a negative influence on Trucy. Where'd you receive my bloomers? Well, I was just doing... man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. Also, wait. Hold on, what? Why is OBS struggling all of a sudden? Give me a sec. I also have to let my dog out of my room real quick. Because she likes to lay in my bed. I think everything is back to normal. Sure. I was gonna do that, Hydro, don't worry. That was the first thing I was gonna do. It's clearly takes out where it's due. You got the thief, didn't ya? Yes, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. Enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie? Walkie? Well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we can avoid coming back here. I'm doing this one first. I don't know. Sorry, kid, I got no idea what you're talking about. About these. Hey, my bloomers! Thanks for that, I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... oh, no. Why don't you keep messing souvenir? Why? Oh, and the stream breaking again? Oh, no, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer. I could use it as my magic... Why is stream breaking again? Checking something out. I don't like sitting on the screen though. I haven't had any issues for a long time, though. Yeah, why is the upload speed struggling all of a sudden? Alright, I'm gonna go reset the router and hope that fixes things. Right, I think I'm back. I hope. Right, I accidentally hit the A button once, but I could use those in my magic underwear. I'd pull shiz and pieces of Godfather. Why? This is never gonna end. Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. But why, first off, why is she letting us keep them? We're never gonna get this over with, are we? He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude. Life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He was shot in the turf war about half a year ago. Yes, we heard the story from Walkie. Yes, we heard the story from Walkie. He didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even he had a pistol in. You know, shot anyone. What? Yeah, he's like he's hard, but couldn't shoot somebody to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. Words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss? You mean Walkie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion? Kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss himself and Walkie could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue romping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign it's time for a change. Doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Yeah, Walkie's fiance. Yeah, Walkie's fiance. Oh wait, no, that's you. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. He knows more about her. Rocket brought her home one day. Said he wanted to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Hello, Strap. Welcome to the extreme. I just gave the high-ranking member of Deadly Group of Assassins. Oh, I don't know why that would happen, but okay. Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Staying there is too long. You start only to see darkness in people. Getting nose for it. Nose for people. Nose for trouble. Wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. Oh, in Minecraft? Alright. Waki seems still... Seems like he's against his father's proposition. That's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the streets and more on the up and up. Waki isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. You'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. How is that grandma still trying to get into the park? Anyway, let's go see. Emma's not here. A trash can sits next to the path here. And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid the little Plum's bloomers in there, huh? That's right, Trucy, and what a web of lies grew from that one little act. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!" Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory, gently walk it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. I agree with that. A lot. Knife signal straight out of the ground. Remember what Weasley Stickler said in the trial today? Waki was very likely pointing this at the victim. Like he wanted to kill him. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think there isn't even... Where do I go? The hospital, maybe? Not the detention center. I went to the wrong place. No, it looks like it was the right place. The real knife from Undertale. That's a shiv, but okay. I was hoping to meet with my client. Okay, can you just finish questioning? I'll bring him out. Great! Finally! Yo, sup, little imposter! What did you call me? Damn, it's you! Sorry! Gee, thought you were Elita. My little imposter. Sure is a strange nickname. It's a twink thing. You wouldn't understand. The imposter. I meant poster. Those are like supposed to go. What? If you're gonna drop a part of that, why not drop the poster and just call her girl? Cause she's so much more than that, G. Like an angel pulling it. I am not used to your voice. Yet still. So what can I do for? You don't look so chipper today, Waki. Worried about your, heart condition, maybe? That was the wackiest thing of all. All she lining up, taking eye exams that, better to die young than a fade away, boy. A relief to hear. What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? The bull you carry is so close to your heart, not to into immediately, could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. Man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I missed my phone, Angel. Hey, you can get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer. Not... chauffeur? Is that the word? Lawyer, not gopher. Okay. That works. I'm gonna regret this, probably. Yeah, whatever. Seems preoccupied. No, she even looked at my evidence. Hey man, Leda, you just want her, don't you? What about your knife? Nothing to examine. I don't know why. I can examine the security camera, but I don't think there'd be much. So I heard you're to be married next month. Straight up, we poured the Newport 40 out on the what? That all Snapple cakes. She's so fine. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tyler, but she was very vague. Well, man, she wouldn't tell you. I best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? What's past is past, she knows that. But no matter later, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. Feel me? Yeah, she's down all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Mirchix? There's something you should know. We can have what you might call a feud with his family. So about 6 months back, you got into his turf back in a knife, right? And you were shot. Closest thing I've ever seen. One shot to the heart. The mamas weren't too late. It's a miracle I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kimi family. You know that? So you were taken to the American's clinic then. You should have seen their face when they wheeled me in. Just let the boss's son die, you know. I hate to happen in that doctor's shoes. Kimi's is scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it still threatened his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose! It was paying him off, I'm sure of it! We need to hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear. Life in the family's a G thing. About being a man. No, Joseph, welcome to the stream. You know what I'm saying? No. Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. Not even sure what a G thing is. Me neither, honestly. The old man, he's gone soft. Because the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. They live fast and die young. For shizzle. Wait till I run the yard. Never will know what time it is. That's right. OG time. All the time. Represent. What is... Oh, whatever. Paulo, what does he keep talking about old guys? Is that what OG stands for? Old guys? Really? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. I've gotten nowhere with this today. That security camera is looking at me. Why did they tape all of this? The security guard, he stands here watching this room. I have no idea if he's listening to us talk. Not even sure he's breathing. That's because he's technically not. We have to go to the right innocent agency. Any leads? So many leads? One moment. Shazam! Alakazam! Oh, evidence keeps flying out of nowhere! Ta-da! That's all! Neat, huh? Yeah, real neat. I thought we were gonna just toss a bunch of the powder onto the, phone. If everything that Underwear Snatcher said is true, it doesn't put Walkie in a very good position, does it? He's at the scene of the crime. That's pretty clear. There's gotta be a different angle on this. Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present. Investigate what? What happens if I do this? Aren't my underwears they're big hit in court? They weren't the star player of the day. They weren't the star player of the day. That's true. Wish I show them in court tomorrow. If only I could come on underwear to save the day every day. Why is... I'm never gonna get over this. It's never gonna end. Phoenix Wright's still not here. Back to the park, maybe? No. I'm stumped. This is new. Why is it new? It's like mentioned this clinic, the walls and posters are so highly polished, I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. There. Perfect. Police car is parked in front of the merchant's clinic. Empty. Police must be inside investigating. I have no idea what to do. I can still view the court record in here. You have an idea? What is it, Robbo? Maybe she can say something if we present something to her? Sly Kid, gonna know what you're talking about. I was gonna do anything. Fingerprint out of your face. No. We already just said that before. What does the autoplay button do? Oh, just auto text. Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, that's not it. Paint popsicle also shows not my. Sorry, wrong people. Oh, you're gonna sell paint popsicle. Your icons are both blue. That's sorry, I got you mixed up. Oh, when I'm moving one way, I can't move the cursor. All right, that's weird. What do I do? Also, I don't think you should sell popsicles made out of paint. I'm stuck. Phoenix isn't here. Nothing at the Tension Center, nothing Noodle Shop, nothing at the mansion, and... You do nothing. Does it just use two random pieces of evidence? Nah, just the phone and the powder. If only that could have given me some kind of a hint on what to do, like, oh yeah, powder the phone and search it for prints. But no. We have no idea what is going on. I wish I knew where Emma was, because she is on this case. Probably help. Actually, hold on. Where is... Nah, that doesn't tell me where he would be. I am thoroughly stuck. Or I just had... No, I did talk with you. That's not it. I can go in the garage, I guess. You already found your underwear, isn't it, Trusty? And I can't thank you enough, Apollo. Well, thank you for saying thank you. I'm always polite. It's part of being a performer, you know what Dad says. Doesn't cost anything to be polite, and it could bring you more business. Typical. Just kidding, I really am grateful. Tire. Ladder? Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a step ladder. Come on. A step ladder? How's that different from a regular ladder, then? It's much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit it's basically a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Okay, that was funny, I guess, but what do I do? I can't go in. I am... Like, do I look it... I don't want to look it up, but at the same time... What is it, Apollo? Oh! Was he a magic trick? Is that it? Okay, watch while I make that piece of evidence disappear. Forever! Yeah, no thanks. My bad. Is it time to Google? I think it is. I've been on this for at least 20 minutes now. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. How do I spell any of this? Voice to text is not working well. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Walkthrough. I'm gonna try not getting spoiled on this. Yeah, this is the right one. Is this it? No. Day 1's investigation. Day 2 is the trial thing. So it'll be Day 2 investigation. Wait, it says one of the versions you need to talk to the tall plant in the corner? What? Go to the mansion. Hold on. So I think I have to go to the mansion. Do I have to look in here? This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom. Look at the paint on these. That means these must have been up here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up. I gotta do that? I'm leaving the Google page open. I'm not looking at it yet. You aren't going to dig through it? No. Well, I'm serious. I have no intention of looking through this trash can. Oh, please, don't hold back on my account. I think that whatever you think about me and trash cans, you're wrong. So, now is Phoenix in the clinic. No. That doesn't actually help us then. So I have to present either the knife or the gun? I did that! What? What's the trash can lore? You'll find out a bit more about that tomorrow with tomorrow's short. These weapons, the pistol and the knife. Belonged to the family, snuck him out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says you saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. We're finished. Yo, Waki, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, Shorty. That's what I had to do? Really? Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Here's that checkup when I found out about the bullet by my heart. I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Better get that doctor to taste his own bad medicine. Oh, I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that, yeah, well, never can't be too careful, let's say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? And I run into him in the park, and he's dragging his noodle stand behind him. What, you didn't put him up? You didn't put him up to that. Is that it? That was it! I did that earlier, and so I didn't think to do it again. Like, you know, in the movies. If you provide your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more waxed than I am. And that's saying something. Hold on, I need to get a drink of water. I grabbed this water in preparation for this voice, because it makes my throat dry. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next to all that. Well, you don't remember? Well, yeah, dude, there wasn't anyone else there that night. I guess it probably was me who did it. Him in. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Now what? I want to try to avoid using Google as much as possible. But that's just stupid. I am not sure to do. I don't think there's anything else here to do. Let's go back to the crime scene, I guess. Oh. Well, something happened here. Look at that crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I just heard one of them say, "Oh my god, it's him!" Wait, that motorcycle. Oh, this guy again. Yeah, but isn't Air Forehead? He has his own theme? I mean, whoever you try doing it yourself? Yeah. Some fans tell me I'm a way out. Just my luck. Oh my god, he's so cool! Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know. I want waving to them, but I love it. Oh, he's so cute! I'm so excited. Doesn't matter who waves at to them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. You're a hog? Is it the motorcycle? The motorcycle won't start. Clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too. What's clogging it? Please say it's not more underwear. I don't believe it could break just from that. It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Because cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust, they won't run. Ah, machines. Tell me you share my angst, Air Forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. Really? Oh god. Detective, you mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. What the world are you saying? You're tired of... Oh my god, there he goes! And the forecast of the park today, gloomy skies! Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Well, that's taken care of. Does something about this scene look different to you? Yeah, the blue tarps are gone. The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it. It's goodbye in German. Oh, okay, thanks, Cake. I'm not exactly sure you know that, but it's fine. I think you're right. Look over there. The white frolic detective from yesterday. Seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation is probably not going well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello! You seem gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable! I just got a new kit, and I can't get this stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that glamorous flop. Glamorous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. 2 or 3 German words, that's it. Alright, that's actually very cool, though. Munch, 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 munch. Snack time! Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying to throw out some new forensic technique. First up, tarps that were here yesterday are gone. I wonder where Detective Sky put them out. Yeah, the only thing they were covering is the ground. Oh, you know, I think I see something there. A print and a leaf. Print? Poor Mr. Eldon. His stand's been standing here since the whole thing started. It almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. Then what about Mr. Eldon? I think its owner would disagree. I already investigated the trash can, I guess. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my dad? I want details! Well... He only had a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? Can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe, but you're a detective now. Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title, doesn't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. Always thought that too. My heart is full of science. That's why I brought this kit through mail order. We'll get tested here before the forensic team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? Do we get to use it? Because it looks like it's used to test for footprints. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous? Right. Prosecutor should be cool of wit and burrow to burrow. Less glamorous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago? Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? Never actually heard the details. Didn't investigate. Better you learned it for yourself, anyway. Yeah, the new kit. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know, do you? Well, I spurged on a new toy. You spurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue. This is the footprint analysis kit. Footprint? Well, it was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does it have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your underwear searching student witness, for instance. Aha! So with that kit... Right. What? Wanna try the stuff out? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, you're friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at this stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprints analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Yes! Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, what shoe print should we start with? We're going to verify the defendant's account. Here's the place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Oh, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press X where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in the beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Not bad, you're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Why did that one also not fill in like the others? Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Press X to blast it with that dryer. There, give it a shot. And we have to do this 3 times? Let's hope this at least gets, like, put down as one piece of evidence. It looks like it's hard nicely. Take a look. We don't have to do all of it at least, alright. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold onto that roller tight with X and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on for a good print. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. This actually is really cool. Not sure exactly how it works, but it's cool. Let's see if we get a match. It says obviously. What if I want to see what the other shoe looks like? It's a sandal. Make it a normal shoe. Guy Eldon's. What kind of shoe is that? Plums. Stickler. It makes sense. Gavin's. It makes sense. What about Emma's? What kind of a... It's high heels. Okay. What's that one spot in the shoe, though? And how do you have databases of people's shoe prints? Shoe prints belong to Waki Kaki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case. With science! Well, that certainly brightened her mood. We'll do 2 more. We'll give it another go. Right on! Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now pick which print you want to analyze. Can I do this one again? No, okay, it doesn't let me. Well, good, next dry the plaster. Welcome back, Joseph. I am just making footprints, I guess. Gonna take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Right, now the mold you've all been waiting for. Let's take out our print. Ready? Here goes. It's just a stamp, essentially. What? Huh? That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It's strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. Back with bird popsicles. Ooh, nice. Easy without even looking at this print. Doesn't match any prints on our list. A mystery print. It's far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It's a shoe print of some kind, though. That's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to Eldon noodle stands. Spammed in popsicles? Wonder what those taste like. Hey, don't make one wonder. Hey, you! Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind. Something that might have left this mysterious shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. Sure, I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. Mr. Right? Know what I'm eating? Snacks? Snacks. More precisely, whatever I'm in bad mood, I eat chocolate snackaroos. Oh, that's what they are. I had no idea. Think she means you picked the wrong evidence, Apollo. I had no idea. Tastes like Big Shot. Makes sense. Hold up. The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird shape here? Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint, so I had to do this first. Outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ah, I got paint on my hand! Apollo! I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape.
Take that!
Well, I think it's these. Slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint! Except for... See? Right here. Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf! What if a leaf was stuck at the bottom and came out when the slippers stepped in the paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Then that leaf would be covered in paint. Wait, something's written on them. The American's Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic! Wait, that means... that someone from the clinic was involved? Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access into the American's clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. It's fine for selling stuff on my stream. Alright, thank you, Joseph. It's off limits until they approve an R. I should be able to do something for you. Yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this police officer on duty. Right, American's Clinic. Here comes justice! There's one more shoe print, though. And if we give it another shot, yeah, believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Oh, this one's interesting. Alright. Only 3 gloves, not looking good. Next, dry the plaster. Takes less plaster, actually, as well. How do we keep these two perfectly separated on that note? Let's take out the mold. Good one. Next, the ink. Alright, now the mold you've been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. High heels? No, these aren't the high heels. These are just really good boots. Or really professional boots, at least. Emma's high heels are slightly different. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the underwear snatcher was standing. We're never going to get off of this, are we? Some high boots. I think they were meant to be dress shoes, I guess. Ah, you two again. When will you learn? Look at me, however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have! What's this? Detective Sky? Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Finally! I can go into the clinic! We're making progress, and I'm actually feeling safe enough to close the wiki page. I only use it once, but still. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond being where the victim lived, looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking. Is that a piranha? And a lobster? I can't look at that, surprisingly. I'm surprisingly can't look at that. Ramen bowls. What? Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think I figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldon must do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Nice up these. There's a single pair of sandals here. Those are sandals? Wait, well, why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that came to see Dr. Americans. You think they used his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case? They healed that much. I don't think I need any. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these, just in case. Cute woman sandals found in the... Why specifically cute woman? Aha! Hey, Apollo. You think this is... Huh? This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print from off of this. Let's try it out. Time to make it snow once again. I am just spamming the button as fast as I can. That should do it. Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print. But is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us, which means we can't match the print. This seems like a good time to ask for a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Please give hearts. The clinic's reception's desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Ah, yes. Your credit card declined on getting a bunch of your teeth straightened. Looks like you'll be losing the teeth. Look, the door says doctor's office. I think this is the victim's private office. It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Ah, Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. I'll break in. They left through that window. Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as under a statue chair. Chaser talking. Why? Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Well, I'm pretty sure we can be safe. We gotta be safe with checking stuff out. Right, what a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered 2 numbers, Apollo. 79. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? Wonder what's inside this safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2s are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record. Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. I wonder. I don't think there is yet. What is it? Well, you have to know what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 buttons are.
Take that!
7, I did not mean to straight up hit that. Not sure that's going to help us. Neither am I, come to think of it. I was thinking maybe a date would respond to that. No, it something that could finger which buttons have been pressed. So they could finger what buttons. What do you mean by that? Also, I know what it is now. That's just a thing. Where is the powder? When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them with your finger, right? It would leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons than the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. On another note, we could find out whoever's trying to break in. If you don't want to, it's not that I don't want it, it's just, well, could I have one for free as as you were selling them on my stream and I need a little bit of a fee? I think you paid one already, but it's one pop. How many popsicles do you have? Let me ask that first, actually. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9. These are the glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. So 7, 9. 5, 2? You'll change the price to $10. Alright. I got lucky. It opened. What is that? Change the price to 10. I have 100. It's just 10. I'll take 2. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, this bullet came out. And the tip is all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. What's kind of story behind it, that's for sure. Hey, now we can use the gun! No, can we see? I mean, I thought we could look at the cat. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. It's a Smash Bro invention. Invitation. the red thing? There you go. Alright, thanks, Joseph. I'll put it in the freezer for now because I'm currently full health. X-ray in here with it. An X-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. Is it the bullet from our thing? From the chart eater. It's all in the medical speak. But the names are easy though to read. Look, by patient, it says Walkie. Yep, that's his name. It says Walkie, or Klein's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Pal Merkins. What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Aletta Tylia. Lady Tylia is Walkie's fiance. That's one idiot too many, Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Well, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic. Odd she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had a reason, so that's how they met. Lydia Traveley worked in the Mertix clinic, and she had access to Walkie's medical chart. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. We'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who can help us decipher this? Yeah, it is that. So how much do you want to bet that the reason she broke in was to steal the chart? Only 10 Cromer. And how much does Cromer translate to money? Because I have to do, like, I have to transfer the money to Cromer first. Which maybe scatter around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Dad's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk is lying on its side. Huh? That juice is spilled out of the cup. It's dry. So the messy one here wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. The window was ajar. That must be how our burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here. Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If it were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Whoever broke into it obviously needed to break in today. End up case being the first. Absolutely, I was like, look at the court record. We already have 3 pages of this stuff. And in the first Phoenix Wright game, I'm pretty sure we only got to 2 pages on the final trial. Oh, what are those? Well, it's covered with beakers. Eek, something's moving inside that one! You look, Apollo! Hey, look yourself! You can't... Oh. It's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish! So many kinds! Oh, that's gotta be a pain to feed. Whoever designed this has a thick sense of humor. Plant? This pod plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true, that's what I would do if I were a burglar. So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe? I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the keys to a safe? Maybe the burglar was looking for the house key? It's getting nowhere fast. Alright, let's report this to the police. No, we're not reporting that to the police? Okay, then. Back to the park we go to get our toe prints. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. I should have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. No, I know what I have to do. Present this. Why don't you do this here? So we have a toe print now. Not sure what good it's going to do us without a list of toe prints to check it on. Your detective friend can help us out. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print of another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So the prints match, you know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I think I might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print? Slippers. I'll take the thorn ring if no one else wants it. I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print on this evidence? Oops. Stormy skies ahead. Try again scientifically this time if you would. Toe print, right. I did not mean to present this. This guy, I was wondering about this. Juicy, wait! What? This bullet was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet! Oh, right. We can use this in the trial tomorrow. Do I have to repeat myself every time? If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, do it quietly. Wow, it's all mushed. Is $1? Alright, sure thing. Oh, it's one tough save. You know what? It looks kind of yummy. No! Huh? Like ice cream. Caramel. Oh gosh, now I'm seeing it. Certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. I see it though. No, I'll get away from that before I have to eat the bullet. So I don't think I can help you with that. I think you need more than just scientific help. Anything you like. Just ask scientifically. Alright, no. Can we go to Phoenix now? Yes! Alright. We're good. The prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. You're saying like a golden wrap with chocolate inside? Don't eat the bullet. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky game say? If you want to know something, you'll have to investigate yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. Certainly didn't waste any time. Getting to the point. No! I will shoot you! Refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news. I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. Wow. 17 years old? That's still high school. Took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. Was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial, there was a single piece of forged evidence? Talk about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A Naughty's magician trick. I don't see you jump into my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. You have nothing new to talk about. There is something new here. Well, the time of the decision is upon us. Which one of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me, both detainers are currently in questioning and to collaborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie, both of them? I pity the questioner. I guess we'll be back then. Well, so much for that. Because I think I need to find a Leda. I'm free to examine here, actually. Several clouds of paint have been splashed across the gate. Most of it's pretty much dry, too. This is going to be one clean job. Already checked that. Hey, can I check your shoe print real quick? What might have a shoe print on it? Mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. Well, he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out. Kind of sad. Benches line the river running through the park. Ah, a little urban oasis. Bet children come here to splash around in the water. That river's a little deep for splashing. And a little dirty. Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing. Want a shotgun? I'm good. I don't want need any guns right now. Toe print, yeah. Mr. Master knows in person, yeah. Do I... Never looked at the details of this. Full lodge near heart. Is that all I can see? Magic shoots fireballs. I'm good. This is the one thing I could think of, but I know it's not it. Let me check the details on this. Are there a... There is. Wonder, could this be a print? Why'd there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo. We can analyze it just like a regular print. This should be a vital piece of evidence. Did I not get it well enough? There we go. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe. Well, I feel like the case is solved already. What's next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait. Detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her, get some expert advice. Guess so. Not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Needs no ammo. That'll be fine still. Maybe later. I need one, but I don't have any way to store it right now. Yeah, we got the toe print. There is the sample to the toe. Yep. Really? I don't need that. I have other stuff.
Take that!
Pair of slippers, toe print and all. Oh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. Comes with a bag of holding. I already have a couple of those. A perfect match. Same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say, not yet. Well, that's one big step closer. Way to the truth. Go back to the right anything agency, I guess. No? Lennox, maybe something new with Phoenix Wright? Eldon's house? Oh, Eldon's gone. Back to the clinic, maybe? Was there something here I missed? Oh yeah, this lamp. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our capillary must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood. Almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Lamp added to the record. Why is this little... There. Yeah, and we can see the bulb is smashed. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on. Oh, how is it broken? Don't touch that. Go cut yourself. Deke! Yeah. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. My finger. That, you're bleeding. Let me see that. Wait. Magic blood. Gotcha. Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about with my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. No, this. Is that lipstick? Cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain. Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they're trying to write their name and slipped? Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. That's a different story. Now do we tell the cops? No. Just 3 pages of evidence. I know, and this is insane. Are we gonna have 4 by the end of this? Also, I want you to analyze something. Sky, could you take a look at this lamp? The bulb's broken. Right, strange, isn't it? Really, I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. I wanted you to look at the... Oh, whatever. Wanted you to look at the pink thing. You're the scientist. You can figure out what it is. Detective Sky, I was wondering about the... Oh, wait. So everything that we can't... Everything that we, does not... I'm not sure about this will show up when... Alright. Someone just gives you $10. You need to buy something. What do you need to buy? Nothing else to explore around here. This? Oh, Phoenix is gone. Huh. Is the detention center open now? Yep. Don't cry, Angel. He's back in time. Oh, you again! Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? I'm my old man, Man! Now I'm all in the funk, and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson. And failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up! Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Hey man, he won't see me budging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. What if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me? Shorty, like a badge of honor. Isn't the, getting tried for murder a death sentence? The very, 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 very big shot. If there's a couple more varies, maybe, but I don't think that's worth it. They don't get the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I learn one thing, big, that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body! It's been my life trying to keep it real, bring an OG and be an OG and never stepping down. No man wants to go soft, fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. Dig out of the clink. That's the day Alita and I start next generation Academy family. Please don't talk as though it's assuming you're going to jail for my sake. Yeah. I want to present these. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tylia? Yeah, a birthday present. You got mad little feet. Mad, so cute. Nope, okay. These sandals are hers. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Sandals updating the court record. Present from Walkie found in Merchant's Clinic. Bigger toe print found... Why do I think she did it? She could have gotten the gun. And she was there. Man, that's so far off the hook. It's just off the changey. But how many lives do? Man, I miss her. Yeah, I figured the bullet wouldn't be relevant. Oh! Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie, it's yours. Hey, look! I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here, in particular. It says nurse. It's signed Alita Trilogy. Please do your homework. So you met Trilissa when you... Yeah, met her at the clinic. So? Can you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? She did the crime for him to take the blame? Yeah, because... I think that's what happened, though. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Because, here's the thing. She was there, wearing the slippers that she tossed in the trash to hide that she had said slippers. On top of that, she could have gotten access to both the pistol and the knife. She put the prints on the knife. Well, if she looked the other way, yeah, you would have been able to shoot her technically. It is possible. Some wild events happening in this trial. Yeah, we have underwear thieves. We got a new text dialogue text box. Half a year ago, I shot her in Little Airport with another family. Ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me. Hauled off to the docks. The American's Clinic? That's where I met her. My fallen angel. You mean Alita Trilogy? She scared me at first, turns out. But you know what they say. The bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on. Straight gangsta style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. Said it real quiet, like on the down low. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it, an oath of love, right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done, and we're out of there. See you later, bye. About that op. Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said. Yeah, can you imagine? The way to living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup? Yeah. That's why I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I'd get that cat hold after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, middleman, somebody gets this idea. So we gotta get checkups. Kids getting old. Older, I mean. I think that's it. I meant to go to the other place. Oh, it's several levels of mystery. I think it's beyond that. Mr. Eldon, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Truce it all? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Oh, yeah! Mr. Eldon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good. Mr. Eldon. This lamp! Sorry, Sonny Boy. Yeah, I know, but, Mr. Eldon, could you take a look at this? Do you know it's gonna be fun? Probably. I think I'm gonna try getting to the case. Or to the trial, and we'll start there. On my medical chart. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldon? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. The chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You gotta put him on trial? He's ABD. What? ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates, and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Why is he dead? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. Your noodle hair is fake? I feel betrayed. Listen up good now, Sonny. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. Fine, I'll take the shotgun, Joseph. Mr. Eldon, take a look at this. You think we got time for that? Well, we don't. See me without my bowl on, you're looking at a man who means business. So stop beating around the bush and get to cutting. He has to say while he's in a talkative mood. Well, according to this chart, this Wakikashi fellow is not doing well. It's fake? What do you think? What? This is fake? No bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation's already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? Rum guy better? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. That scrap of metal surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doctor would be eager to fiddle with. You mean... like a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. Take more than a miracle to take it out. I'd take a magician. Hey, we have one of those. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. Haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I give him another half a year tops. But Waki's operation was already half a year ago. That's what I'm saying, you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial, he should be on an operating table. Great, just great. How could Dr. Meekins do such a terrible thing? How can you just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. When he finds that bullet, that despair right there, truce it all. Cold despair. Despair? Now the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. Wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out. Hikari's... You bet. His kid's their only son, I hear. So he skipped the operation and walks back on the streets living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Meerkat. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible! He left Waki to die? There's darkness in this world, Trisidal. Waiting and hungry. Prepare to it! These gangster turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. I'll take you all the same. Oh, by the way, on the note of your hair being fake, do you think I could actually eat it now? Like, is it just actual noodles? You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldon? You could operate on Waki, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even the whole world. So Waki's... He's really going to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alicia Trilogy. Oh, is she doing this? What is she doing? I think she's doing it because she once knew he'd die anyway, and so he's just trying to make things worse or prevent him from getting actual help. Operation, that was how they met. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Waki's condition, guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged? What was she thinking, Apollo? What were you thinking, Alicia Trilisha? Is that where the trial ends? Well, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Next time, the trial's gonna be crazy. So until then, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you later. Because this is definitely taking a turn for the interesting. Bye!